Yo, so this is the Friday, the 7th of November recap. Let's just go straight into it. Replay this here. Alright, so start off. I took a trade in London. I can't exactly remember what it was. I think it was here, taking out highs, moving up. I think I waited for this fair value gap here. Wait. I actually fully forgot. I deleted it. I was a losing trade. Yeah, like, that was a fucking shit. I wasn't there. I think it was a 5 minute. I think I waited for. I think it was this here. I waited for this inversion here, entered off of this, and targeted this. Something like this here. But, like, look at this price action. Like, I get tapped out and then. So dumb. Anyway, we move on from that. And then this is a New York session. This was really good here. So this morning was like just rough. Like, it was bad. Probably not the best for me, but anyways, we move. So here, I'll just go through, like, as I was taking the trade. So mark out previous session high, previous session low. This was as of New York Open, mind. Get this indicator. And then this is a 1 hour from Tokyo session the day before, I believe. Something like that here. Yeah, Tokyo session. So if we go down into the 15 minute, I think this is the setup happens. So we're here. Previous session low gets swept, and in this sweep down, so literally in the 15-minute candle that session opened, 15-minute gets swept, and we make this fair value gap here. This is actually at this time was a bearish. So I'm literally just sat here and saying the only way I'm taking a trade today in this session is if this gets taken. So if you go here, nothing, and then here, and so wait, pause, bro. Stop, bro. Okay. Going back through this, you can see here, you have the fair value gap here, literally closed just below, and so that we didn't get an entry, and then waiting for the next candle it closed up here. So if we're going to take this here, targeting previous session highs, like, it was just, we couldn't take the trade basically. So this was like a miss on the trade. It was a good trade idea, but we never took it. It ended up hitting previous day high as well, which is cool. Anyway, this goes, we don't take it, and then we start looking for, I think we've done a 5 minute. I'm here. Bro, oh my god, I actually don't know how to fucking do this. Here. So we look out, it hits previous day high, and we just start to think, like, how can it react off of this? And then in this move up, I think there were 15 minutes. Yeah, here. So we had this 15-minute fair value gap. This is a bullish fair value gap. We want to take it and wait for it to get inversed again off of this leg. So we wait for the next inverse. Bam. Goes down to here. But then I believe if we were to enter off of this with this at the top here, it was a like bad trade. Like, we couldn't really take it. So we were going to wait for like a pullback. But like, as you can see here, if we got to take this, it would have been like a 0.9, bring this down a bit, 1 to 1. And it would literally have been like within like 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, look, taps back in. So it closed here. This is where the 5 minute candle ended. And then literally taps back in straight away and then dumps. But Lucas nor I got the tap back into it. Then by the time we checked, like, it was already down here, and we were just like, oh, we can't really enter now. And then it just went and hit the 5 minute formed earlier that day, straight away. So I didn't even take either of these trades. Mapped both of them out, and that was our sort of like reasoning for both of them. So this one here, if we go back through this one, 15 minute, look, swept previous session low, 15-minute inversion. targeting previous session highs, even previous day highs, but we could have done that to be fair with the bullish bias. But anyway, ended up not taking it just because we had no entry because it closed just below and then closed too far, and then off of a retrace from this, inverse to 15-minute again, and then tried to trade lower here, tried to short towards his 5-minute but couldn't get an entry. Both of these, I think this one we both said we weren't going to trade just because we missed this, lost one in earlier, just didn't want to overtrade, but it could have been 2 dubs on New York session. But it's good at the fact that one, we waited and we were like, no, we can't enter. I think that was a really good thing about the day. Understanding how, on this, we were both so confident it was going up, but we still didn't take it. And then even when it was here chopping around, we waited for this closure, we realized it was a bad trade, and we were both like, no, we can't take it. And then on this one, we should have. I mean, the main bad thing about this is timing, really. If we could have gotten in, if we could have gotten in here, we could have had a 1-to-1. So this is just about timing. Also, a tough thing about this is with my live account not being on Trade Locker, I can't do risk percentages for each trade, which I do for funded accounts. I have to manually put in my lot sizing, so I have to go into lot size calculator and do all this faff, filling in all this, and then saying how many stop losses and stuff is, and all this stuff like this, and then put like that. But anyway, that's tough, so I need to get better at that. But overall on the day, I think this also just proves we lost one in London session. I mean, it wasn't dumb, but the previous session got swept 30 minutes before I took the trade, so probably was invalid. But I think that's just because I'm chasing them. But I think for this week going on, I'm going to do a big thing of trying to minimize how many trades I take, because I keep on seeing the things of trading just about staying in the game for as long as you can. And so all I want to do is just wait. Both these trade ideas happen at 4 and 5:15. I don't need to be trying to take a trade at 2:30 bang on. You know what I mean? So I think now I'm just going to be a bit more patient, sit down, relax, focus a bit more before my trades, and then go in when I'm 100% no, this is definitely the trade I should be taking. But no, pretty scruffy recording today. It's literally Sunday. It literally took me ages ago, but I've been at home. So that's literally it. I'll be back tomorrow. Try post trade recap every day, and we'll see how it goes.